Like, share, and subscribe. Check in with Kyn. Rise and shine, rise and grind. Get to it. It's a blessing to be up this morning. We got no reason to be down. Get our day started. However you do it, do what's right for you. New day, new way. We're gonna make sure we do the best we can and handle business today. Big love to all who support me and my kids. I'm a family man. I do it for the people that love me. Check in with Kyn. Kyn for the win. Let's get right real quick. Good morning, good morning. Like, share, and subscribe. Grand Rising. Hope all is well. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing today? Like, share, subscribe. How you and the kids doing? My kids are still asleep, so I'm just up right now, chilling. Just really getting my day started. I've been up for a few minutes. Hope all is well. What's up, Stash? What's good with you, man? Grand Rising, brother. Kyn for the win, my dude. Hope all is good, man. As you can see, I'm country as it get, man. Now here in North Carolina. Can't call it, might spoil it. I appreciate you pulling up, Stash, for real, man. I know once my kids wake up, man, it's over. It's a wrap. You know it's Gucci great like Frosted Flakes. Can't call it, I might spoil it. Man, I'm just chilling, man. Just woke up. I really just woke up, man. It was a good day yesterday. Me and the kids, man, we just be out here just living our life, man. Trying to have a good summer. I work at a college, so I'm on summer break from work. So this is my vacation. The kids, they on school break. It's their vacation. So we all basically just, man, we doing whatever. Ain't no telling, man. We'll probably be bowling today or hit the park. We're gonna find something to do. I'm real proud of the community, man. I really am, man. Like, I really am very proud to see everybody doing their thing. Salute to y'all all. Man, listen, that's what it's about, man. It's what it's about, man. Family. It's what it's about. They're our future, man. I got 5 kids. Now my youngest, they 6 and 8. And they keep me on my toes. Their mother, passed back in 2021. So I've been doing this for 5 years, just thugging it out, man. Making sure I keep smiles on their faces and stay positive. And I can't replace that motherly energy, but at the same time, I'm making it happen as best I can with God's, direction. So just for purposes, I just want to at least state that this page is for me and my children to really show off, our life, our memories, things that we're overcoming. So I really appreciate you pulling up, man. That's real respect right there. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, hey, keep growing, bro. Keep shining. 100, man. For sure. That's why I titled my live this morning, What Means the World to You. Let people tap in and, let me know how they feel. I try to keep people on point in my life, so just wondering how people is online, making sure people out here in the world being checked on too. Everybody going through something. Everybody going through something, man. And some people don't know how to say it. So I that person. Appreciate that. Like, share, and subscribe. Kyn for the win. What's up, Ant? Grand Rising, my dude. Grand Rising, my dude. Facts. Boy, listen, Thursday got here quick as you know it, boy. Try to tell you. Might hurry. Nice to meet you. Good morning. Yeah, and I'm up early, man. Getting this house together for these kids wake up. Just wanted to chop it up with Stash. Glad you doing good today, my brother. Have a safe trip getting to work. I hope everything go your way, my dude. We all deserve a blessed day out here. And keep your head up. It's a blessing to be here today, man. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. So just being grateful. Appreciate you pulling up, Stash. And I'm always appreciating you pulling up, Anthony. You're a good dude, man. Music Monday was dope, as always. Oh, it said it's evening. Okay. What you up to, Matt Hurry? Hope all is good over there with you. Where you tuning in from? Yeah, man. Good dude, bro. Definitely one of the OGs, man. Yeah, I told Stash, man, I really appreciate everybody and I really respect what everybody got going on, man. I said, I like to see a community looking out for each other. We coming up in a world where a lot of people really ain't rocking with each other. Everybody kind of got their side. People done drew their lines, and it's just good to see that people ain't necessarily got to be from the same area on the map, but can still come together for something bigger than us. I really appreciate that. Type of world I'm trying to show my kids so they don't get trapped out here and what these streets is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Try to show them the way. Like, share, and subscribe. Catch a vibe with your boy Kyn. Kyn for the win. Big love. What means the world to you, Anthony? What's something that, you know, regardless of what the world got going on, it's something you covet, something you hold close, something that money can't buy? That's what's up. It's very noble, man. Very noble. What means the world to me is seeing our people come together, putting our differences aside, stop looking at each other as less than, move off of principle and not off of each other's emotions. When crisis hits, everybody can just be hand in hand getting to the resolution instead of sitting around pointing fingers, pouting and crying. It's one thing this younger generation watching us, they want to see how do we overcome something. If we ain't showing them nothing, they gonna fold their time when it's their turn. Yeah, man, and that's really what it's about. That's really what it's about. Inspiring others is everything, man. You just don't know. It's like a boomerang, come right back for you. What you send out, it come right back. So it's like everybody had them days, them dry days where you just kind of stagnant. And the people that you didn't even know you was inspiring just might hit you upside the head one day. And all of a sudden that brain fart is gone. All of a sudden that being stuck just kind of flows again. And you just never know where that's gonna come from. So that's why I really try to be careful how I handle people. Because the same person you put down might be the same person you need less than 10 minutes later. You just don't know. The approach is everything. The attitude that you carry is everything. What you allow to sit in your vessel, in your spirit, on your mind, it manifests a situation. You come into a situation with a righteous mind and a righteous heart, more things is gonna go your way. More things are gonna fall in place that was meant to fall in place. So that's how I approach everything. It's really a lifestyle. A lot of people out here trying to put on the front. I'm like, man, you got to get yourself to a certain level within before you try to express something. Make sure that what you're expressing is reflective of how you really feel. That way, you're not projecting the wrong things. And I know everybody come, get to a destination their own way. We got our own path to get to our destination. And for me, climbing up this ladder we call life, I got to give a lot of credit to God and my children. Like, they carved out a new man. I used to be a young fool. I wasn't always this smart. I had to fall a couple of times. So when I see somebody else fall off they wagon, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and point and laugh at them. I'm gonna say, hey man, dust that scuff off, man. The bounce back is always available. I know, like for example, my son, he like 8 years old, and I was talking to him about LeBron. I said, listen, man, that dude done played about 22, 23 years. That man got about 3 rings. You're gonna lose more than you win. It's really about how you come back to define what kind of person you are. I noticed that he doesn't like to lose, and I'm like, and if you play to win, of course you play to win, but you don't get into any race expecting to win every race. Now, having that mindset that you're gonna win every race is a good mindset to have, but being able to deal with a loss is just as important. Because for every time you lose, it's just another bump into the motivation. And if you stay motivated, then it's something you meant for. If it's just another thing for you to show off, it ain't gonna last long. Having your heart in something is gonna always give you that extra gear that the next person might not have. So you apply that to your attitude and just how you observe the everyday life. It'll shift most people. So that's why I say I try to be here for people, because I done seen some people ready to crash out. I done seen some people ready to just say, man, nah, I'm done with it. I'm like, nah, work it out. Work it out. Somebody needs you. You don't know that you're needed until you kind of pull back from people, not know that you had an impact. So that goes back to what you said, that the impact, and that's everything right there. That is very important. Appreciate that, Anthony. You got me cooking this morning, man. I ain't never been a teacher, but I'll say this: I've always liked seeing people have that aha moment. I love when that moment when somebody really puts two and two together, and like it's a great feeling to know that you set somebody on their way. It's just like teaching a man to fish. You know what I'm saying? I know you said you traveling to work, so definitely be careful on this road, bro. This is about as peaceful and quiet as it's gonna be today. I'm alright though. I'm alright with it. I know as soon as my kids is up, it's on. But what they don't know is I'm about to get these activity books out. And we're about to go to work. We're gonna do some work today. We're gonna do some work today for somebody to touch any gadgets. Oh man, 3 miles. Oh yeah, you got it made. You sound like me. My job up the street from me too. I don't even think it's a whole 3 miles when I think about it. Especially depending on which way I take. But boy, working at them colleges be something serious. Working in that daggone kitchen. Oh my God. But it's fun though. I mean, It's a fun little environment though. I ain't gonna lie. My dad on crew. We cool as hell. We be blasting our music. We be having a good time. I'm like, for me, I like being the energetic person. Like I'm the one that's keeping everybody cranked. I'm not about to let my crew be sitting around here moping around looking down. I'm coming in there singing a tune. I got two speakers in my hand ready to turn up, ready to get everybody, wake up. That's just who I am. You ain't about to be plain Jane around me. We gonna enjoy ourselves, and we gonna, I like to bring that energy out of people. And yeah. When I used to work at this place called KW back in the day, like 10 years ago, we had a little workers program for people who were halfway on their way getting out of jail or whatever. And they used to bring the prisoners up there to the job to work. And they were making money working with us. Had them working in the kitchen with us, doing dishes, cooking, frying fish, different things at the restaurant. Of course, somebody messed it up. This one girl, I guess she couldn't resist one of the inmates, and she slept with the dude behind the daggone trash can. Everybody was like, "What the hell?" She done slept with the man behind the trash can, man. They fooled around and ended the whole program over that. I was like, dang, she done messed it up for everybody that was trying to make some good money on the way, trying to get out of jail and get set up right when they get out of jail. This lady done damn, mm-mm-mm. She done messed it up. Yeah, I'm not sure where you said you was from. I think you said you were in Florida. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's different down there. North Carolina, it's a crazy state because it's a right to work state. That's the only thing bad about working and living here. But if you can get past that, it's pretty much a lot of opportunities here that maybe other states don't have. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people come here and they don't want to leave. They come to North Carolina and they stay. It really, it's a state that really take care of its people. I ain't even gonna lie. But that program was 10 years ago, so if they ain't doing it now, they probably heard from North Carolina that it ain't a good idea. That chick was messing with the inmate behind the jail. Every day they'll drop them off in a van, taking cuffs off of them, let them go in the store and get to working. And then they'll come pick them back up, put the cuffs back on them, put them back in the van. So to think that they done messed that up, yeah, I was like, dang, I know that's gonna hurt them in the future. I said, this one chick wanna mess it up for everybody. Everybody did a good job too. Man, listen, I was a supervisor then. I was like, oh, okay. I was really happy to see that they had programs like that for people. But of course, it's always somebody. Somebody gonna mess it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Charlotte's the main attraction in North Carolina. I'm a Panther fan, so I'm definitely a fan of Charlotte. I am a Panther fan. That's our biggest city, our biggest attraction. And ever since that new owner bought the team about 7, 8 years ago, Charlotte has grown. Charlotte is major now. One of these days, we need to do a meet and greet in Charlotte or something like that. Do something big for the channel. Do something big for the community group that we got going. There's a lot of people kind of like in that middle. Me in North Carolina, we right in the middle of the map. Like, come down from New York, come up from Florida, come over from Georgia. So But yeah, I said North Carolina's a right to work state. So here they can fire you for anything and you can't take them to court. That's why a lot of people know that this is North Carolina. Who else would name a law called right to work? They let you know where I'm at. So let that speak for itself. Yeah, man, listen, bad weather was crazy earlier this year, man. Back in January, that we had a historic snow. That snow had us down for 2 weeks here. For at least a week of that snow, we couldn't even get up the hill. I had to get stuff ordered to the house. I had to get stuff ordered to the house. That's how bad it was. Didn't get to go to work. I missed work like crazy. Still made it work. Still got my bills paid though. Everything was straight. Man, that damn gonna snow. They said we hadn't had a snow like that since like the 90s. And it actually stuck and stayed. It was snow and then ice. So it was crazy. We definitely don't want to relive that no more. We begged for snow for years until we got it. Till we got it. Yeah, I remember. And I know you said you stayed down there in Florida. Yeah, man. That is crazy to get 4 inches of snow in Florida. That is wild. I would have never even guessed that. Not down there. Not in that climate. That's wild. Yeah, we don't need that no more here. I'm telling you. People here already can't drive as it is. They already can't drive. The road rage is outrageous. But did they want to add that too? Oh my God. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna lie though. I did try to thug it out one day and walk to the store. And the grocery store is quite far from my house. So man, I thought I could do it. Man, this couple ended up picking me up, thank God. I was in my head just praying, like somebody gotta get me before I end up freezing. I mean, I dressed up for it and everything, but I still felt like my fingers was about to go numb. I was like, I can't do this again. I won't even risk this again. But by the grace of God, somebody came swooping, pulled me up to the stove, and dropped me back off close to my house. So all I had to do was just walk my little street. It's crazy because I got a video of it when I was walking, initially walking to the store. Like I got a video. That's me walking in that daggone ice. It was thick, blazing all the whole street, side to side. Couldn't even find a dry spot to step on. Like it was like that. Oh, okay. If you got it on your page, I'll check it out, Aunt. Yeah, I'll check it out. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate the likes. Kyn for the win. But yeah, man, salute to you, man. Doing all the production you do and going to work too. Yeah, man. That's what's up. That is what's up, my dude. It is only 7:20, man. This time is moving slow. I haven't been up too long already. I can't believe it. Father's Day coming this weekend. It came fast. So far, I've been live 52 minutes. Last night, I was live for like an hour and 50 minutes. Now, that was fun. I ain't gonna lie, last night was fun. But, yeah, I've been live almost an hour. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing that too lately. I be up and then pass out, and next thing you know, I'm waking up at 3, 4. Today, I actually went back to sleep though and made sure I stayed asleep until about 6. But yeah, I've been up since then. Oh yeah, yeah. I was live a long time last night. That was my longest live for real. I should have hit the highlight button a few times where I got some good conversations in, but man, I thought YouTube would have grabbed some good snippets, and I knew not to let YouTube do that. I know now to keep hitting it whenever I feel like I got a good minute going of conversation. When the live was over, I was like, oh, I know they got some good stuff. I know they do. Man, listen. The highlight they found was weird. I was like, man, y'all ain't, bruh. Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. That is what's up, bro. I'm just ready for this NFL season to start, man. Because that's when I'm going to really go crazy on here. Man, the craziest part, like, that was ridiculous. I'm like, did y'all even take the chance to listen and watch some of the live to get any, you know, idea of what to snip? Like, I mean, I had a full conversation last night. They got no parts of it. No parts. Mm-mm. I done figured out what to do now. I'm gonna hit the button myself. Once I feel like I done got a good little minute of chatter, you know, grab that and make it a highlight real quick. I know not to wait on YouTube to do it. Mm-mm. Said a lot of intricate things last night and I ain't got none of it. And then they still ain't fixed my chat box. Like right now on my phone, I can't do nothing. I'm gonna have to get a whole nother device just to respond to people in my own live, and I really don't like that. Cause me, I got a sense of humor. Like I said, people want to troll, I'll be ready to troll. And I ain't gonna be able to just troll somebody if I gotta go find a device to be trying to find a way to text people when I could have just clicked on the message and respond to it or reply to it. It should be something that simple. They claim it's a glitch. I'm like, fix the glitch. Fix the glitch. I done already uninstalled the app, put the app back on, same results. Ain't nothing changed about it. If I was at a graduation ceremony right now with my volume off, all mute, I wouldn't be able to. And I'm not able to talk. I would need to be able to text, and that's why I'm saying that's crazy. I would not be able to text and say, I can't talk. I'm at a ceremony, but I just want y'all to see what's going on. That's a unfortunate situation right there. Yeah, when I first asked support to help me out with that, they told me to uninstall the app and reinstall the app. I even cleared my cache, all that, man. I'm on the Android, but I would hate to have to take my, you know, tablets, other things, and now I have to use that to pull up the studio. I guess that's how you got to do it. But I'm just saying, if I'm out here on the road, out here doing things in the spur of the moment, that's a disadvantage. Because I have a busy life. I'm in and out of places all the time. So it's not like I can just be on camera in and out of places all the time and think people ain't gonna catch on to where I stay. And that ain't safe for my kids. So it's like I should be able to be off cam sometime and be able to text people. Like I should be able to write in my own chat box. It's crazy. I mean, I ain't never put faith in no iPhone. I just never one of them people. I just knew it wasn't right from the jump and just never invested in one. Never had one in my life. I've been Android from the start. I was not trying to get caught up in the hype. And now everybody I know throwing the iPhones away. Either they selling it or throwing it away. They ain't even trying to deal with it no more. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, I can't wait for these kids to get up. I'm gonna put them to work. Man, you a smart man, Anthony. I told you, man, we on the same wave, man. I'm trying to tell you, I already know. We ain't with the foolishness. We ain't with the shenanigans. All right. Mm-mm. But yeah, I need them to fix that real soon. Like, so I can really be going live. I don't mind going live. I just want to be able to control my environment. And that's the thing. You know, I'm a very sociable person. As you can see, I can talk like it ain't nothing. Like, very sociable, very knowledgeable. And I just, like I said, they got me set back in my race right now. But hey, man, we gotta find a way to get it done anyway. That's what we known for. As a people, we gonna sit here. We gonna find a way to get the job done, even with our hands tied. So I ain't gonna complain about it, man. It ain't gonna do us no good. All I can say is, hey, I'm gonna keep doing what I can do and keep it pushing. Ain't no use in being mad about it. Like I said, YouTube just something we doing for fun right now. Like I said, if things crank up a little bit, I talk to my kids, see how they feel about it, and we'll crank up with it. Other than that, it is what it is, man. Not my son. Watch going on. A Spider-Man watch going off is wild work at 7:30 in the morning. I would have been impressed if they were still in school and my son had that alarm set. Like, share, and subscribe. Catch a vibe. But yeah, man. The week is almost over already. It's crazy to me. My son just turned 17 last week on this day. It's just really setting in that in a year, this boy gonna be a grown man for real. Out here making grown decisions. A lot of people think they're grown now. You know, a lot of teenagers be out here thinking they're grown now. But my son, I'm blessed to have me a son that still is still within my reach. The streets ain't got a hold of him yet, like it had me when I was 15. So, you know, I'm blessed that he's 17 and he still got his mind in his books. Still got his mind on the prize, got his eyes on the prize. He ain't out here chasing the wrong thing, man. Man, heck yeah, ain't. I'm waiting on the weekend too, brother. Listen, coming up on the 4th, my family doing a little family day. Instead of celebrating the 4th, my mama told everybody, we ain't wearing none of the American colors. We ain't wearing no red, no white, or no blue. Come in any color you want, but them 3 colors. We gonna make that a family day. And then my dad's side of the family, they doing the family reunion on the 5th. So me, I'm waiting on this weekend to get here, and I'm definitely ready for next weekend. Being on vacation is everything right now, so I ain't got to worry about missing no work, none of that. That's why I love having summer vacation. That's why I love my job. I'm out when the kids is out. When they out for spring break, fall break, winter break, and summer break, I get the same breaks as them. So we kind of lined up our calendar like that. It's real cool. But it's really a blessing from God because I'm a working dad, but I take care of them myself. So anytime I got, to get on YouTube, that's just a bonus. That's just a cherry on top. And the way I am on YouTube is how I am in real life. Like I really got people that I check on. I got people that check on me. And I try to keep energy around me, positive people around me. Every now and then I might meet somebody going through some struggles and I'm gonna be there for them too. But that's why I'm like this on YouTube. I'm quick to check on somebody. Oh boy. When it comes to people that's hard to please, sometimes you gotta make, in your case, you're talking about a song. Yeah, you might have to make 3 songs for them to choose the one they like the most. Boy, yeah, that Father's Day ain't no joke, boy. Especially knowing that it's always been an undervalued holiday. Like, if people had a ranking for the holidays and how they celebrate them, Father's Day would probably be at the bottom. You know, how people treat that day. Mother's Day would probably be at the very top of holidays, other than Christmas. Besides Christmas, Mother's Day will be at the top and Father's Day be at the bottom. You giving them a pair of socks, a tie, some hand tools, maybe a tire pump. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is do your best, man. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely love the socks, man. We can't go wrong with the socks. Thank you, man. Yeah. My grandma used to work at Hanes Hosiery where they make socks and underwears and stuff for Hanes. And man, every Christmas she'll have us a whole Christmas package full of socks, bundled up, ready. I was like, okay. And you don't think much of it at the time when you're young. You get a little older, you start thinking about what we go through in a day when the time of year come along. You be like, dang, you ain't got to worry about that. Man, that's how I gotta be, man. Gotta hands and feet is everything, man. They say the soul of your hands, the soul of your feet. Man, so much energy in those areas of your body, you gotta maintain it. A lot of people don't realize that socks here regulate your temperature at the bottom of your body. But that's for another day. I ain't gotta get all scientific today. It's just socks, man. Is it just one song you working on? 'Cause I know you got the Music Mondays song to work on, but Father's Day is the day before that. So is those the only two songs you got to work on? Or do you have a whole project you working on right now? Okay, that's what's up, man. Knowing you, I already knew you was down with it. But the good thing is you're already lighting your load. Good morning, boy.
Good morning, Daddy.
How you feeling?
Feeling good, but a little tired.
It's gonna be a good day, man.
Yeah. I can make it good.
Oh wow. Who you talking about? Whose granddad passed the other day? Definitely will send my condolences. That is for sure. Oh, okay. We're definitely praying for them. That is for sure. Yeah, my children going through that opened my eyes, man. It opened my eyes. Yeah, I understand, Anthony. I understand. That's what's up, though, man. You're a good dude, bro. That's what's up. We need more people like that out here. Some people that really be going through it don't tell nobody. They just be suffering. So it's good to just, think about people and do something nice for them. You just never know how far it'll go. Look like today gonna be a beautiful day. Looking real good outside. Here in this good old Carolina weather. This bipolar weather. It'll look good right now and be on hell later. My oldest son, he just woke up and came and spoke. My youngest one, they is still out cold. So I got a little time on my hands. Just a little. Yeah, man, that's what's up. I mean, that is what's up, bro. It's always a thought that counts. It's always that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, grown man. Grown man. Every time. Yeah, he the one that's singing in the chorus at his school. Son got an awesome voice, man. I'm very proud of him. He been sticking to it since middle school. I got so many of his performances recorded. Facts. That is absolutely true. And that's one of the main reasons why I even took this route with YouTube. For 4 years, I've been on here, well, going on 5, but for the last 4, 5 years, being a single parent, I used to go to YouTube just to de-stress, just do a little learning because I love to learn. So I was definitely doing learning content before I ever ventured into sports content, and I've been modding on channels like that for the last few years. And every now and then I might come across somebody new, but mainly was in the sports world. Really didn't venture into this YouTube stuff. But, I noticed that a lot of people do things with their kids online. Not everybody, but some people do. And I just thought, like, these are videos, this is like a diary. So, in a way, if you highlight some of the things you did throughout the year, that's something they can look back on. So I agree. It definitely tells a story once you start going video to video. And you go through some of my content, you'll notice those were field trips. Like, I was chaperoning my daughter at her field trips. So a lot of that footage you see is us, wasn't putting music to it because I'm kind of new to the whole editing thing. I really don't want to tamper with my videos too much, so I just upload them. And I'm just, careful and safe about how I go about it, but that's what I do. Yep, a video diary indeed. And that's why I say, if my channel gets monetized and we start generating some money and getting, people to subscribe and pay monthly, whatever, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. But at the same time, it has its other purposes. It's really about my children having something to look back on. We're just building up a diary, like you said. If it do what it do, hey, that's a blessing from God. But if it don't, I ain't worried about it. This just wasn't what I came on here for. True, true, true. I did a couple of unlisted lives just to see what was going on with my chat and all that. That's what I let YouTube know. I said, man, I got to fix that. And here we are, weeks later, they ain't even fixed it. I'm still looking at my screen and can't even touch it. Just sending one message, I can't pin nothing. It's crazy, but exactly. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know nothing about it either, man. I'm just being honest. I really didn't know. I honestly thought that people just be on YouTube cutting the rug, acting a fool. I didn't really know that people was really on here trying to get monetized and trying to get watch hours. So they're doing things to hold people's attention till they get to a certain point. I had no idea. Like I said, I used to just tap in the mornings whenever Unc go live, and he a local. out here in North Carolina, and his community is huge of Panther following. We've had meet and greets. You know, he have them every year. He give away hundreds and hundreds of dollars whenever certain milestones and goals are reached. So, you know, that was my introduction to YouTube. And see, that's what I'm saying. It seems like people who follow the rules and do right by YouTube don't really see the payout. But let somebody be on here violating all the rules and getting people to send them cash apps. That's really how they see their money. When people send it directly to them instead of paying it for them through YouTube. But you need YouTube to have the numbers to get you your monetization. So that's why I say it's a double-edged sword. Like you got to take less to be monetized when somebody could have sent that straight to you. Okay. Like, share, and subscribe. Hope all is well. Good morning, Precious. Hope all is good. Hope all is well. Thank you for pulling up on me. Hope everything good with you today. Me and Aunt been chopping for a little while. Stash pulled up earlier. Appreciative of that. Hope everything good with you though, girl. What you getting into this morning? Right now, I'm relaxing while I can. My kids is still asleep. My oldest just got up a few minutes ago though, but my youngest they still knocked out. So for now, shoot, I'm cooling, just laid back, chilling right now while I can. But once they up, we right to it. I'm about to pull out the cards on, about to pull out the coloring books, about to pull out something. They're gonna use their hands today before they pull out a tablet. Man, listen, that's all we can do, day by day. But hey, we're gonna keep each other strong as well though. So like I said, heck yeah, you better get it together, girl. I know you still look good in the morning. It's all good. Just a little spruce here, a little spruce there. You'll be all right. Nah, but we're gonna have a good day today. Probably take them bowling and done bowling, get back home and play outside with some water. Do you work, Precious? And I appreciate the light too. Oh yeah. Yeah, we enjoying our summer vacation. Kids out of school. I work at a college. I'm off on vacation as well. Go back to work in August, so I got a lot of free time. Got a lot of free time. Like I said, I appreciate you pulling up. Where you from, Precious? You already know I'm from North Carolina. Kyn for the win. Tap in. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, New York. So that's what it is. So you happy about the Knicks too, huh? Let me find out. Oh my God. I'm here to let you know I'm a Celtic fan. I'm a big Celtic fan. Big Boston. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Hey, listen. Don't tell Stash, but the Celtics is gonna smack them this next season coming up. We're gonna smack them Knicks. We're gonna make them to knickknacks. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let that out the bag just yet. But we're gonna turn them to knickknacks next year. There you go about them Bills. I feel you though. I should have known that Buffalo Bill conversation was gonna come back. It's okay though. I'm definitely a Carolina Panther, so plus, that team right there is a good little stimulus package for the state. So Panthers doing well. Listen, North Carolina be booming. Yeah, and them Bills conversation come back like a light bill, I swear. For real. I'm a big football fan. Like I like different sports. I'm a sports head. I ain't gonna lie. I know when This year when I go back to work, I'm not gonna be working on Sundays. I'm gonna tell them straight up. I'm gonna be going live during the games. Like I will not be going to work. I be singing on the job too. So everybody get through Sundays. We be running through the days on Sundays. I be in there singing my ass off. And now, they're gonna have to miss me on Sundays now. What type of stuff you into though, Precious? You say you're not really a sports type. Are you into fashion and stuff like that? What are you into? Like Cameron said, what means the world to you? I said, since you're not really like into sports like that, I said, what are you into? Like fashion, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment, modeling. What's something that you're into? Yeah, you got to excuse me. I'm country. We run our words together. I am definitely a country boy. Upstate, upstate, New York. I got 100 clips. Nigga, I'm from New York. I ain't never been in New York before, so if I ever did, I know I'm gonna be wide eyed for real. That's what's up. That's what's up. I told my son we're gonna make some beats today. So if anything, I'll probably be uploading something later. I'm gonna show him the ropes, show him how to put some stuff together from scratch, show him how to use the programs and stuff. It's on the agenda for today. You never been to the city part. How long you been living there? And that's what's up. Okay. Oh yeah. Definitely go ahead and get it together, baby. I'll probably be on for another 20 something minutes and I'm probably gonna go live a couple of times a day. Wow. That's crazy. We're close to Toronto. Wow. It must be cold up there where you from. Oh boy. All right. But yeah, definitely tap back in with me. I appreciate you pulling up. It is always a pleasure. And your name is Shanira. Am I saying it right? Shanira. Toronto is crazy work. What's up, Ed? Precious said she gonna tap back in. She said she getting up. We just finished shopping it up. Yeah, she said if I'm still on, she'll be back. Can't believe she a Buffalo Bill fan, but that's for another day. And speaking of rain, it look like it's on rain here where I'm at. Yeah, it's cloudy. It's real cloudy outside right now. Wind blowing. The sun ain't peeked out yet. If I know Carolina, it's about to 5 times. Jesus. You would think we in the drought. You would swear up and down we in the drought. It ain't been raining enough here. Mm-mm. Yeah, we don't get that kind of rain. That's a lot, boy. Y'all down there in that tropical weather, though. Well, whenever we have rain, it might last a couple of, maybe a few hours, if that. But to say that it didn't happen like that, oh, Lord. What do you do for work, Anthony? I know you at work, but what do you actually do? Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. I miss that line of work, man. Driving the forklift around and having to make bills. Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. That's some good money right there, brother. When I worked in the factory, man, that's exactly what I did, man. I was the one that had to learn everything. I became a line leader in about 8 months. I had to learn everybody's position so I can give people breaks. And I was the youngest in the crew. Young dude, showing everybody what to do, going crazy. That's what's up, man. That's a blessing right there, ain't it? It's crazy because a lot of those type of jobs, man, they left where we're from. Oh yeah, and they're gonna be good for being able to operate a crane. Hell, last time I seen a crane or anything like a crane was at the junkyard. That big old claw picking up metal off of dump trucks and stuff, and magnets, magnet cranes and stuff like that. Like, share, and subscribe. Exactly. See, you know what? Don't give me no ideas. Gonna have me on here learning how to operate a crane before you know it. I was blessed that we had this company here called Goodwill that actually does job training. So if somebody wanted to get into welding, truck driving, girls want to get into nursing, it got different job training programs that educate you in the field. Like to get a forklift license, that class is on 1 week. You pay the money. If you don't qualify for the scholarship, you can just pay the money straight out, and they'll just give you a week or two in their class, and they show you the ropes, show you how to operate it, and when you're done, they test you on it, and you'll have your license. So when you go applying for jobs, you already got that on your resume going forward. So yeah, man, YouTube done cost a lot of companies some money. I know people that work on their own cars don't even take it to the shop no more. That's what's up. Can't beat that. Mm. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Anthony. I need to go back and renew mine. That's what's up, man. That's what I like. I like when you can go to work and you don't feel like it's work. That's why I said I'm gonna have my son making beats today. Let him get into creation, make his own rhythms and put his own drums together and stuff. Let him start doing something that he might like to do. He love to sing, he like being a DJ, want to learn the ropes. I'm like, hey, let's get you on track, man. Get you doing something you'd actually like to do. Monetize you being the best you can be, and it won't feel like work. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah, when we were kids, they would give us these plastic tools, plastic Phillip head screwdrivers, and plastic wrenches. And when my son was a baby still, they had a show called Bob the Builder that taught kids how to, build things, put things together. That's what's up, though, Aunt. For real, ain't nothing like it, bro. Good morning. Good morning. Like, share, and subscribe. Kyn for the win. Y'all ain't done no work yet. You done been there for a little while, ain't you? That's crazy. What they got going on, Aunt? Hey, at least you on the clock. That's free money. Only thing be bad is if they have you working over because of a late start. That would be crazy. Some jobs is like assignment based. So they might have you work over when it's like they need a certain amount of quota met before a shift is over. That would be unfortunate. Because I know you trying to get in and get out of there. Ooh wee. Yeah. I'm glad I turned up my temperature in my house, boy. Heck yeah, them long work hours was always my favorite. When I was working in that setting, we would only have to work 3, 4 days a week. Working 12-hour shifts. You know, if you're working 3 days, that it's gonna be less than overtime. But on them four days, oh my god, that money was lovely. That overtime was hitting. But I preferred that. I preferred them 12 hours. Let me get it all out the way instead of making 100 trips a week. Let me come one truckloads. Oh, okay, that's what's up. They did the same thing where my parents live. They did the same thing. They done built a new highway right there and everything. You can't even recognize the place. You done never knew houses used to be there the way it look now. And they got it looking like a mountain on it. It's crazy. It's crazy you mentioned that. That's exactly what it looked like. Hey, Precious. Back in full effect. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's exactly what was going on, man. Seeing it like that, seeing them remodel that whole area, it made me wonder about how our land used to look 100 years ago. Because if all this construction and this, the industrial revolution when it came to be, when it came up with the highways and the trains and all that, how it all come together. Oh wow, yeah. See, my stepdad, he do that kind of work, man. He work in a battery plant though. He's been doing that all my life, working 12-hour shifts, third shift. Now he's one of the senior people where he helps people who's on their way getting hired or fired. So he's more like a resource now. He really can hire and fire your ass. Yeah, so it's what's up, and that's what's up, man. I definitely respect that. When I came out of that line of work, I started working at a college, so that's just easy work compared to working at a machine factory. Anything dealing with assembly and base goods, I've done it all, man. Having kids that have you working all kind of jobs, you don't know where you're gonna be. But when them Buffalo Bills come, just be blessed to have a job. What's your plans for the day, Precious? Yeah, you knew that was coming. I had to throw that in there. I couldn't resist. It was there. It was just, I had to jump off the porch real quick. you doing today though? What's the move? What we doing? Let me know. I'm trying to join you. Let me know what we doing today. And did I say your name right when I said Shanira? Am I saying it right? I ain't trying to get cussed out. Blink once for yes. Blink twice for no. Talking about it rained 5 times yesterday, Anthony. That's crazy work. You supposed to be patting down a dirt pile and they over there dealing with mud. I feel that. Hell yeah, fly them drones, man. There be something to do in the meantime. Lord. I think I first came across the community through Diamond. I think Diamond was the first one. You know, she down there in Florida as well. And from Diamond, I met a few people on her live. And then I think some of the community's algorithm, when you're scrolling, it'll land you to somebody who's in a similar circle of people. So going from, hey Maria, how you doing? Going from Diamond Dime's page, from hers to who was the other person from Florida? I think it was Cooking Beauty. And from those two pages, all of a sudden it had me run into Trisha. And from Trisha's page is where I met Stash, you, C Life. Everybody was real cool, you know? That's really how it started. I'm cool and Mariah, just waking up. Been chopping it up online for about a good 2 hours now. Kids still laying down, so I got a little quiet time while I got it. But yeah, and that's how I came along. It really was like at first I told you I was just getting online, being a mod. Started off being a mod for sports channels and going to other lives and just checking on people, and they were making me mods in theirs. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Trisha was one of the main people I met everybody on. But I was modding for so many different channels. I guess the algorithm really picked up for me because it kept pulling me into different people. And it wasn't until um, when Stash really started like advertising his lives on Trisha's lives, is when one day I came over to his and I noticed everybody from different creators that I follow was all in the same chat. That's when I was able to put two and two together. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, everybody already kind of know each other to a degree. What you up to today, Maria? What's going on? What's good with you? Thanks for the like as well. But yeah, that's how it came for me. I had already been modding for several channels, like big time channels as well. Like I just was learning the ropes. Sit back, took the background approach, kind of got a feel of how people operate on here. And on that journey is when I was coming across different people in the community. And I like that everybody kind of meets up at Stash's Live, where we kind of it's kind of like a home base. But yeah, he got to thank Trisha for me knowing who he is. Cause that's how I found out about Stash and see life elevated you. Yeah, man, keeping this positive attitude, and when I go in and out of people's lives, I speak to people and try to bring in good energy with me. And those who receive me. Anybody reject me, I pray for them. Like I say, hey, you might be going through something. I ain't gonna judge you. You know, if you gotta be on your side while you deal with your thing. Let you do it. Yeah, I heard. I remember that one live they did together between Kiss from Jay when she was breaking down how her and Stad started out. And she was breaking that down a couple of weeks ago. I was there for that live and heard their stories about what they went through to get to this point. Manifestation is something serious because she was just basically, trying to get her flowers that day. And here we are a few weeks later, they're doing the Stream Academy thing. So it's amazing what life can throw at you when you're on your purpose. That's what's up. Mariah, whenever you get a chance, check out some of my content, baby. Let me know what you think. And how's your day going? But yeah, I've definitely been destroying the algorithm. I ain't gonna lie. There's been plenty of times where I've been in my um, fellow creators chats where they got me their mod, and yeah, somebody like Stash will pop up in it and be like, Kenny, I didn't know you know this person. And I'll be like, man, listen, I've been out here in these streets for a while. Y'all are the first community I really came across other than the Filipinos. Like them Filipinos, man, they be moving in packs. They ain't no joke. They be pulling themselves up like Spanish people do when it comes to this content creation. One moment you'll see one person doing it, next thing you know, two other people in their same house doing it. Next thing you know, their cousins and their mother's cousins doing it. I'm like, oh, okay. It's good to see our color do it. It's good to see our people doing the same thing. Yeah, man. Hey, the element of surprise. You just never know. Facts. I agree. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like me starting off with the sports thing, they'll probably be going live in the next 2 hours. And the dude, he goes live at least 2 or 3 times a day. And I've been keeping up with that for going on 5 years now. So everybody on that chat, we've all actually met each other in real life. Like we pulled up to Charlotte, had a meet and greet. They do them at different locations every year. Different meet and greets. It'd be 2 or 3 a year. So it's like we all used to talk in the chat and talk our football talk and debate. And next thing you know, we had meet and greets with each other. We out here at the club together. We sitting at the bar talking sports. So, YouTube became a real thing for me when that happened. Years of typing, like, share, and subscribe, years of going back and forth about different subjects, but then to actually meet the community and everybody show each other respect, that was everything to me. That's what let me know, oh, this is something where you can really build a community. So that was my introduction before I ever got in a community, is I got to see how people can grow. And I mean, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But he started off, he was just, he used to do lives with another Panther content creator. So he used to just be on the panel. He went from being on the panel to starting his own 3 channels, and all 3 were successful. One of them was a gaming channel. The other one was a global news channel, and he kept the sports channel going as well. So I got to see him go from one thing to turn it into 3 things. And he used to just be a co-host. So now he got his own community, and it's been thriving for 5-6 years now. I just kind of came in right when he was transitioning to doing his own thing. I came in right in time. So to this day, we're real tight. And it's really cool to know, because I've been a Panther fan all my life. So to come across people who are just as passionate about the team was what drew me to YouTube in the first place. Otherwise, I only came to YouTube just to play songs that I like. I sing different genres, so I didn't mind just cutting on a playlist on YouTube and letting it ride. That was what my purpose of YouTube was before I started seeing that people really building real life communities on here. So that's why I was like, okay, well, let me take this a little more serious. Let me support people that support me. Let me, tap in, spread some positivity. Whoever receive me. Next thing you know, I'm getting wrenches everywhere I go. Different chats I pop in, just being myself. I'm not going in begging people for spotlight. It just so happened that people receive my energy and they say, hey man, come back. Man, Music Monday is gonna grow, bro. That thing is on its way. That's a beautiful thing y'all got going, man. And it ain't nothing but just keep mashing the gas, bro. Don't let up. Don't let up. You build it, they will come, bro. You build. Because in one way or another, everybody uses some form of music as some form of therapy for whatever. Any mood you in. To clean up, you could be in the mood to fight. You can be in the mood for loving. But somehow, some way, music is in there somewhere. So giving music a closer look and giving people their flowers who might not have necessarily got their flowers, that's what it's about, man. A lot of people left this earth not knowing the success that they left behind. Some people didn't get to see it. Yeah, I remember. See, I've been on the channel long enough to know that it wasn't always Music Mondays just yet. And that's why I said I love seeing things grow. Anything can be the size of a mustard seed and turn to something great that nobody saw coming until it got there. And once I started seeing y'all doing it consistently, I was like, oh, okay. And then when I finally was able to catch one of the lives, one day, because I was working. So most days, especially on a Monday, my kids got to get put to bed at a certain time. 8 o'clock, I'm cooking, or somebody is bathing. Somebody is getting their clothes together. So I really didn't have a chance to really lock in. But when we started having these breaks leading up to the summer, and then boom, now I got nothing but free time. So I can definitely be attentive every Monday to check it out. And yeah, I love it. I love what you got going on. I try not to be late for it. Life be life sometimes, but I be trying to pull up every time now. And other people too. It's just people want to make sure that you ain't gonna, get them riled up for something and then just stop. A lot of people do it. A lot of people get people's hopes up. They'll have them thinking, and then it turn into a seasonal thing instead of when you keep the mashing on the gas, man, people ain't got no choice. Either they gonna hitch their wagon or they gonna get left behind. I salute y'all, man. She got a beautiful voice, and you be killing it on the track. She be killing it on the beat. Man, listen, that's what it's about, man. I like that you give everybody your honest feedback on things. You ain't trying to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? We need that kind of subjectivity around us. We need some people to say, hey, nah, that's kind of corny to me. Hey, that is needed, man. We all need a Simon Cowell around here. We can't have everybody just being, yeah, yeah, yeah. What's good? Peace, Queen. Good to see you, Miss Vegan. Hope all is well with you. Man, Aunt just been chopping it up a little bit. Having these conversations before my kids get up, because once they get up, it's on and popping. Heck yeah, man. Trust me, I'm waiting on Monday. I'm definitely waiting on Monday, man. Using Monday for everything. I don't, what are y'all actually going to be doing this Sunday? This coming Monday. Like, what's the subject this time? Oh, okay. Yeah, you be safe out here riding around, lady. Pretty self. Where you from, Miss Vegan? I'm coming from North Carolina. Big North Carolina. Ain't nothing but love right here. Oakland. Okay. Okay. Big up to Oakland right there. Big shout out. Before they took y'all team, at least I had a warrior on y'all team. Y'all had Marshawn Lynch on them Oakland Raiders. I ain't gonna never forget the legend of Oakland. Been hearing about that place all my life. My uncle is a Raider for life. My uncle is a Raider for life, I swear. First thing come to mind when you hear Oakland. And then the second thing come to mind is Miss Vegan. I hope you is having a blessed morning. You feel me? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I gotta come to Cali one day. I've been in North Carolina all my life. This is what I know. I gotta get out. I gotta see what it's like out here. I need to go to Memphis. I need to go to Nashville. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I learn something new every day, and I love sports. I didn't even know that. Mm. So where you headed, Miss Vegan? Are you on the way to work or just out running errands? Nah, they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing with the music. Respect on that for real. Yeah, they be trying to take everything. You feel me? And I didn't know that either. She got me on that one, and she got to be from there. You done threw some knowledge on my head this morning. I did not know that. I didn't even know them teams was relative to Oakland like that. Yeah, you got it. You got it, baby. Once you get on that clock, man, and get to it, it'll be over before you know it. In North Carolina, we can never trust our weather, man. It's looking all cloudy and shit. Well, you know it, it be out here beaming. Okay. That's what's up, Anthony. Growing up on gospel music, we always heard Georgia Mass Choir and Donnie McClurkin and Kurt Franklin and the family. Walter Hawkins. Okay. I'll check them out. I know taste in music, man. I know that'd be something to check out. So I would definitely look into that. Love Center Choir. Okay. Yeah, vegan. I hope you have a good day at work, man. Anthony already dealing with his things at work. Work is already going crazy for him. I hope it goes a little smoother for you. Okay, Tremaine Hawkins for the win. Big win. Yeah, I think my son fell back out, man. I think my son fell out. Oh, you definitely welcome. You already know vegan. Yeah, bro. Hey, shoot. Listen, as long as you on the clock, bruh. As long as you on the clock, bro, pull out that daggone trombone, bro. Pull out a trumpet on there. Nah, my oldest son, he just woke up about 20, 30 minutes ago. My other two kids are still asleep. So I thought my son was up. Nah, I think he done fell back out. He came in and spoke, gave me a hug, told me good morning. I ain't seen him since. That boy done finally fell on back out. In North Carolina, it be hot right now. So the fact that it's still cloudy, nah, it ain't gonna be that, and it's windy too. Yeah, it's not gonna be one of them days. See, I knew it, and I knew it. I knew it, bro. I'm telling you now. My insight is something serious. My insight is something serious, man. You got that horn, which I told you. You ain't never told me that, but for some reason it just come to me like that. I get a feel of people, man. Some things about you just gonna come to me. Nah, my son, man, he doing good though. His birthday was last Thursday. He just turned 17. He's still on cloud nine about being almost a man. I'm like, boy, you better slow it down while you can, man. Cause once he hits you, it's gonna hit you. And I'm gonna be looking at you, shaking my head like I told you. Yeah, and you got the drones and the horn with you, boy. You ready. Could imagine you sitting on a crane blowing the horn. I know they like, oh, this man is trolling us. How long you gotta work today, vegan? You doing an 8 hour shift, 12 hour shift, 10 hour shift? Appreciate the likes. Like, share, and subscribe. Kyn for the win. Ain't nothing but love. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Okay, boss lady. Oh, Lord. Boy, that's some of my paperwork be serious. Know what I'm saying? You got it, girl. You got it. Yeah, she is definitely a boss. You're definitely a boss. I need to learn something from you, Miss V. I need you to teach me some things. Let me be a bookworm. Bring me. I got you an apple and everything. Total teacher's pet. Nah, I haven't heard of Willow Springs. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I've been living in North Carolina all my life. Definitely need to pull up on me one day. Yeah, I'm 38. I'm old enough. Need to pull up on me one day out here in Carolina. Southern hospitality is our last name. You know what I'm talking about? I be trying to tell people about North Carolina, man. It's definitely we're one of the top retirement states. So most people that really got money, this is where they come to retire. It's not really a party state. You got to go to like Charlotte or Greensboro, maybe Raleigh. You know, I mean, we definitely are better in the South. We are country boys, and country boys love women. We have this thing that we are Southern belle lovers. So us nurturing and being there for a woman is just different. I've never really been anywhere else, so I can't speak for others. But I know when people come here, they get stuck here. You meet a person like me, you ain't going nowhere. You'll be coming back here all the time. You'll be right back. You'll be like, I'm coming to see Kenny. You coming. You coming right back. You come down here, man, you ain't gonna be the same. You gonna look at me from your community like, why am I here? That's how you gonna feel. I'm telling you now, you gotta get you one. We different. We different. We definitely are lovers on our women. Dudes right here be ready to crash out by their lady. Yeah. They'll crash out by their lady before they crash out by their car. I mean, cars literally crash, but people will crash more about their partner. I'm trying to tell you. I don't play about their ladies around here. You want a man that's gonna fight for you? Come on down here to the South. See, up north, I hear their laws is very strict on guns and all type of stuff, man. So people's mentality up north is different. Come down here to the South, man. Everybody and their grandma got a gun. So everybody's mentality is different down here. People move different. People don't got that mouth like they might have up north. Like people up north might really like talk crazy to you. Down here, man, we in the South, man. You ain't about to just talk crazy to anybody. You got to pick your battles when you're in the South. So men move differently. Being that a woman's hand and foot is a country thing. Of course, we gonna go get our money. Of course, we hustlers. Of course, we gonna grind. just like the Northerners do. But when it come down to when you get home with that man, oh yeah, we different. We different. We gonna cook for you just like you cook for us. We gonna get out here and hustle if we gotta hustle. We got trees everywhere. We not like up north where everybody call it the concrete jungle. We got trees around here everywhere you look. We country boys. We got nature around us, so we still in harmony. We still spiritual. So when it comes to just being with folk, it's just a different vibe. I'm pretty sure your cousin done told you some things about North Carolina. But you still gotta be a proper, righteous person. Still be proper, still be righteous. Cause you fall into the wrong crowd here, man, they eat you up. These streets will eat you up here. I know it get real everywhere. Everywhere got a ghetto. Everywhere got the gutter. We got that gutter. I be trying to tell people, don't take what the baby say on them songs lightly, because there's a dude like the baby in every hood in Carolina. We really like that. It ain't just him rapping. Like, we really like that here. That's why people come here and they fall in love. You're gonna meet somebody that's really about what they say. They're not pump faking. People around here really authentic. Like, we grew up in the South where some people are still racist. So you gotta deal with that and being a leader in an environment where you don't control everything. So it bred us strong men. We had to go through adversity. So certain places like northern places, they ain't never go through slavery. So them people don't have that complex. Everybody kind of just intertwined. Everybody just kind of see each other as each other. Down here, man, you got to actually go through something. You got to jump through fire. You got to go through walking on eggshells. So that breed a whole different type of man. And that's why I feel like people fall in love with that. We rebels all the way down. You would have thought the Black Panther Party started here in Carolina. You would have thought that. The way we move and the way we are about each other. But I definitely need to get out more because, this is all I know. I'm 38 and I've been in daggone Carolina all my life. This is what I know. Oakland, let me see some California life. Boy. I definitely got to get up with Anthony, though. Anthony down there in that Florida, boy. I got to see a Florida life, too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the community we in, man. Get to reach different people from different places. I love learning, so I'm here for it. You still riding to work vegan? Or did you actually get there and you chilling now? Yeah, I bet it is, man. I bet it is, man. I'm telling you. I remember that Music Monday when y'all were talking about artists down there in Florida, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Florida had us in a chokehold for a long time. Florida had us in a chokehold musically in a long time, man. I grew up on Trick Daddy, grew up on Trina, grew up on a lot of them artists, man. That's why I always salute them down there. Miami, I definitely see what I say about that, Anthony. Anthony, did we have a conversation 2 weeks ago? I said anytime somebody mentioned Florida, Miami gonna be brought up. Hell yeah, man, yeah, I heard Florida weather bipolar is bipolar here in North Carolina. It's a cool morning. The leaves and trees is blowing, but by this afternoon we gonna be roasting out this motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you. We're gonna be roasting out this motherfucker later. Our weather can never make up its mind. And in North Carolina, you got to deal with you got the you got the mountain region, you got the Piedmont area, and then you got the flatlands that leads to the beach. So you don't know. Oh yeah, man, Cali get everything first. Everything coming from that ocean over. Yeah, y'all gonna get it first. Yeah, Florida, they get it from that warm Gulf. They get it first. Yeah, I already know. I know y'all weather. Man, listen. When I grew up hearing that song, it never rains in Southern California. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm over here talking, and now the sun just cracked the sky right now as I'm speaking on it. It was just murky out here, bro. Murky as hell. Now look, you can see me. You can see what I see. Man, listen, the sun just popped out. Told me to hold my beer real quick. Like that thing said, "Watch this." It's over now. The heat coming. I might well cut my ear on. Might well get ahead of this thing. Might well cut the heat on now because I can already feel my house warming up just that fast. Like I'm telling you, that shit is no joke. Just as soon as you type that in, the clouds breaking apart here. And it been like that this whole time I've been live. And Vegan, I already know you had your outfits, girl. I know you had something for any occasion. You look like the type that came ready. Like I gotta get down there. And I definitely want to come to Tallahassee as well. And I gotta see what's Tallahassee about, bro. He didn't even know what Tallahassee was. You know, I didn't even hear about Tallahassee till T-Pain came out. That's why I was like, what? Tallahassee? Not Daytona? Not Tampa Bay? Not Orlando? Not Miami? What's Tallahassee? And so I mean, yeah, y'all probably got all type of honorable mentions about Tallahassee. I need to know. That's why I say, man, I'm always open to learn something new. Anything I know, my kids gonna know. Three outfits a day is wild. Definitely, definitely have a change of socks. That's what's up. I'm glad, I'm glad you had a good experience, vegan. That's what it's about. Shit. Self-care, being able to do things for yourself sometimes. We do a lot for others. Or at least we do what we can. But to be able to do something for yourself, that's the ultimate high right there. Sure, I'm glad you shared that with me. So I know if I ever wanted to make me a trip there, I know to have a couple bands set to the side. That way I can maneuver anything be out of order that I ain't prepared for. Man, I already know about them cruises, man. My peoples went down to a cruise there about what, 2 years ago? Their car broke down on the way home and shit. Shit was crazy, but they told me the cruise was lovely, like great vibes. Got to go out in different stops. I was like, "This what's up." That'd be something I try one day, but the way the world trending right now, I don't know. Motherfuckers don't know how to be healthy getting on cruise ships. I ain't trying to be stuck on a boat with somebody. Motherfuckers getting seasick and shit. I know. Good morning or good evening, wherever you are. Appreciate the like. Thank you for pulling up. I know. But yeah, I ain't never been on no boat out in the water like that, like that. Like, a lot of people say South Carolina is more water than land, and I'm from North Carolina, where it's more mountain than more mountain than damn near land. So I'm used to. We go to water parks, or we might go to little ponds and rivers and stuff like that to fish, different things like that. But to say we dealing with, nah, you got to go to the beach to really have to deal with any real body of water in Carolina. So I ain't been out on no big boats, not even small boats. So that's definitely on the bucket list. It's on the bucket list. One day, one day. But I ain't in no rush. You said don't travel until the Orange Man is. Man, listen. I heard so many travel bans was started this year. There's so many countries we can't visit right now. It's crazy. Most people go to Carolina Beach or they go down to Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is really more famous. That's like it's more of an attraction. Everybody loves to go to South Carolina for Myrtle Beach. Like everybody graduate right now and they had a choice. They're going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But Carolina Beach is just as beautiful. That's why I said all of North Carolina is worth the travel. You got the best mountains. The mountains are crazy. So you got, if you're into the hiking experience, the mountain experience, you got that here. Then when you get closer to the middle heart of the Carolinas, it's more Piedmont. It's more of a flatland thing, but it's still kind of hilly. But it's so many businesses, some of the top colleges. You got it's something that North Carolina can give you no matter where you go. Some of the top 20 colleges in the country is right here in this one state. The biggest medical school on the daggone East Coast is Duke University and Wake Forest. That's right here in North Carolina. So even if you go down the medical alley, you go down the nature alley, when you come down to the retirement factor, it's like we check all them boxes. It's hood enough, but it's enough land for people to retire to. So it's a good mix of people here. For facts, Anthony, I'm telling you, you travel right now, you might get stranded there. You'll be there, you're done playing that thing 6 months ahead, you landed, you have a good time, ready to go home, and they say you can't come home. They tell you, oh, they cut off the visa for you to go home. You're like, what? How you stuck out there somewhere? Yeah, man, you'll love the mountains, man. That's what people really like to come here for. The mountains ain't no joke, man. People love the mountains out here. Yeah. See, my mother's side of the family come from the mountains too. You know what I'm saying? We're Blackfoot Indians coming straight out the mountains. And it's crazy because now it's in the city of Asheboro is where our tribe actually originate from. And now they have a zoo there. So, if you ever go visit that city, you're not gonna see it. It's gonna be a zoo. Most of Asheboro is a zoo. But that used to be where we come from. So if you see in my picture, that's where I get my color from. My dad's side of the family, they all black. My mama's side of the family, they black and Blackfoot Indian. So yeah, North Carolina we different. I'm telling you. That's why people come here. They get stuck here. It's where we be putting voodoo on people, man. They come here, don't even want to leave. And we ain't got it like Miami. Miami is like a whole nother world. LA, like a whole nother world. But you come to North Carolina and be like, what is so special about it? You gotta ask yourself that. What's so special about it until you come here and meet some of us and be like, man, them people, they're down to earth. They tell it like it is. You talk to the wrong woman the wrong way, the woman might bop you. Because a lot of girls here was raised, fist fighting with their brothers. So they was already raised to be able to, protect themselves when they got older. So, here, boy, you talk to a woman wrong, she might give you that work. And I'm here for it. I love it. I love it that, we love each other like that we protect each other like that. That's what's up, vegan. Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't even get to hear that every day. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from, that same tribe. That's what's up. I mean, I hear countless people say that Cherokee, that this, that. I did a couple of studies and found out that it was over 512 tribes in America. I was like, wow. Zaria, 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 slide over, baby. You look like you're a little close to the edge, girl. But yeah, it's a lot of things that people love about North Carolina. Like I said, only thing bad about North Carolina is their right to work law, and that's when a job can terminate your employment and you can't sue them. That's the only knockoff. They can hire you for a position, and if they gut that position, they don't necessarily have to give you a different task to do. You have to walk out the door with the job. And you can't go, to the Better Business Bureau about it. You can't go to file anything against them in court. So, yeah, okay, they call it at will. That's crazy. Yep, they call it the right to work here. North Carolina was racist as hell back in the day, so of course they're going to call it that. It's called right to work. I mean, you could have said, that's not my job, and they can just fire you. They can just fire you right on the spot. You go in, do your job, and they sit there and say, hey, I need you to go do this. And you say, that's not my job. I don't have to do that. They can just let you go right then. And you can't, there ain't no to help you because it's North Carolina. Yep. When I was a young worker, I wasn't catching on until I actually read the wall one day. I was like, oh, okay, so this is why these people be over here stepping on toes trying to keep their job because they know good and well they can fire you for anything. So it kind of pins everybody against each other when they can let you go for anything. I'm like, come on now. You're not really going to help out your neighbor knowing good and well that they might be the one with your job next. And you don't necessarily have to do anything truly wrong. It's just refusals it's called insubordination. So when you refuse something on the job, that still is in the rule book as insubordinate. So they have the right to fire you, and you depending on the nature of why you got fired, you might not get unemployment. That's why it's a double-edged sword. You'll come here, you'll have the world, but when it comes to your employment, you got to be careful. And if you do your history, you know North and South Carolina were the last two states to even free people of our color. So you can imagine why they would even call it right to work, like that for itself. So systematically, everybody got to do what they told here to keep their employment. They're not about to sit here and be cocky about it because they know a job you only got to be insubordinate once so they can let you go. That point system ain't no guarantee. You can have one bad day and be out of there. So they handle you differently here. They're gonna talk to you a certain kind of way and everything, knowing you can't, nah. And you can stand up for yourself, but don't think that your job is secure. When you do, you got to be ready to know, hey, I work for a place that's in a state that's called right to work. That shit sad, but it's reality. And me having kids, you already know I'm in the work world. I'm in the workforce. I'm just on vacation right now. That's why I'm online. I'm just chilling now while I can. Oh, okay. That's what's up, vegan. That's what's up. Nah, we can't do that here. It's already in the language that you can't do none of that right there. So you just gonna lose here. Here it's just a loss. Now, if you can prove wrongful termination, oh nah, now that's different. Now you prejudice, anything down that line, oh yeah, you can still get them for that. But to say like, let's just say you a cashier and they tell you to take out trash and taking out trash ain't normally what you do. And you tell them that you're not gonna do it and actually leave and clock out without doing it. They don't have to let you back on that premises after that day. And when they fire you here, they don't allow you to come back on property. They're gonna consider you a threat, no matter what job it is. You don't want to get fired from the Walmart because you're gonna find out that you ain't gonna be able to shop there. And if that's where you normally shop growing up, you done messed that up just working for them. So that's the experience here. Like I work at a college now. If I were to get fired, I can't even come up there for other events. Yeah, yeah. That's all you. That's the only choice you got. I'm trying to tell you. But that's what it be though. Like sometimes you gotta pick the right battles. You know what I'm saying? Pick the right battles. Some things, oof. That's why it's best to already have a plan before you apply for jobs in the first place. Like don't just work somewhere. Like establish what your goals are and then get the job. You know what I'm saying? The job's supposed to support your goals. It's supposed to support your dreams, which you wrote down them dreams and them goals. Going to get that employment is supposed to empower them dreams and goals. But if you sitting here just working just to work and pay a bill and just to work, man, you ain't gonna get nowhere real fast. Before you know it, you're gonna be tired of that job. You're gonna get them the finger, or you're gonna get fired. If you just there just to do it. Exactly. Now you fool around and lose your job at Walmart here, you ain't gonna be able to go in Walmart, or at least not that location. But they're gonna make sure they get their vest back from you and everything. Cause they don't want you. A lady, a lady was impersonating a Walmart manager because she got fired and kept her vest. So she got a name badge laminated over and was going in different Walmarts, just walking out with buggies full of shit. And they trusted that she was who she said she was. She made the news a couple months ago. So they're real shisty about that. They're like, we need your badge. we, we need your vest. And I just thought it was so funny when they asked for that, and now I see why. Hell, I still got my vest. But damn, I didn't know people out here were crazy like mm, 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 mm. Man, everybody love Wally World, man. Wally World came through and took everything down. Like everything used to be thriving till Walmart came. They hit you with them rollback prices and matching everything. They shut everybody down. We had KNW, Circuit City, Best Buy, Radio Shack, Kmart. All that's gone. We ain't got nothing but Walmart now and Costco's. Walmart's and Costco's is what survived. Saying Sam Clubs. That's it. That is it. Circuit City done. Walmart said, we playing Monopoly, bruh. They smacked everybody down and took their daggone money, ran their pockets, and put them on a milk carton. I ain't seen Kmart since. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It took everything down. Took it all down. Mervin's is wild work. That's crazy work. But yeah, that's just the reality of working here in North Carolina, though. Like, That's crazy that they got y'all like that in California, with a couple of exceptions. But yeah, it's like that here. That's why I say, with everything great we could be here, we still gonna always have a downer somewhere. You gotta expect that. Everything good gonna have its downside. So like I said, we love it here. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else. But you still gotta deal with that. That's the only thing. But if you can get past that and you like doing what you do, man, go to work, handle your business, mind your business. Don't be hanging out with the folks at work, and you'll be fine. It's when you start mingling with them, wanting to hang out, that things get twisted up, people get caught up, and shit get messy. Shit, I gotta go through it in my job all the time. Them daggone cougars be, oof, they be coming for me. They be daggone doing the most. People don't even be believing me when I say I'm 38. They don't even be believing that. They be swearing up and down I'm younger than that. I just look good for a person that's about to be 40. Man, I'm trying to tell you, them daggone cougars be serious. Like, they be serious about it. They ain't not joking. They be doing too much. I just be minding my business. I just be doing my job, singing some songs, and I just be in my little zone. I don't even be in nobody's face. But people gotta come up on me. They gotta come up on me. They can't just say, hey, they gotta grab my shoulder. They gotta grab my arm. Hey, Kenny. Boy, I just be doing me, man. I take care of my kids, mind my business. They ain't even got their mother. Their mother passed in 2021. It just be me. I take care of them myself. This day and night, every day. This my job when I'm not at work. So I guess I just got a different light about me when people meet me. They know that I ain't just some ordinary dude. Like I'm one of the chosens out here. I got a lot of love for God, a lot of love for my family. Definitely got a lot of love for women. I got a good relationship with my mom. We real tight. Barely go a day without talking. Talk about it every day of the week. So yeah, man, them cougars be serious. They do not be playing out here. They ain't got no shame in their game. I just told people, I remember last year in December, I was telling them, yeah, you know my birthday coming up. And they're sitting there, everybody trying to find out what I'm doing and where I'm going to be. I'm like, hold on. Y'all ain't know if I got a date or not. Y'all don't know nothing. Everybody talking about pulling up. I just said what I'm doing. I ain't know you was going to come. God damn. But it's cool, though. You know, it's all love. Like I said, as positive as I be on here, I be like that in real life, too, though. Like, I'm really like that. You know, when people meet me, they just start telling me their life story. It just flows. I keep a good energy about myself. So most people, I don't know, they just seem to trust me. So it just come that way. Like, ain't nothing wrong with no cougars. I love the cougars. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't we just call them cougars. That's just the term that we was raised on. You know what I'm saying? So that if anything, they helped me get through these times. Like I said, I've been raising my kids for 5 years by myself. So, in the moments of their flirtatious ways, you never know what I was thinking about. So I take it all. And I really appreciate it, to be honest. Yup, I do not take it for granted. I feel like, God be using people around us to remind us that he's still present. And when I was going through that morning, I still had people around me that was there and I didn't know they was even there. And they made sure I knew that I'm still present as well. And I'm still alive. I'm still here. And God gave me an assignment to raise these kids. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I have a great village, man. I got an excellent village. An excellent village. I really am blessed to have the family I got, who especially helped me the first few years of this transition. But I was already, a supportive father and being in tied with my kids their whole life anyway. So it really wasn't a transition. It's just not having a mom is a big void. Not having a mother figure is a big void. And my mom is 58. So to think that that's my best friend and I talk to her every day, I just couldn't imagine what my children really think. And I'm just here for it, to be there for them as they grow and have questions. But I'm definitely thankful to God that he gave me the support system he gave me and the mind to stay on track and all that. Appreciate that though. Appreciate you asking. That's real cool. But yeah, I do it for the dads too, because a lot of people don't really care about this upcoming holiday. Us dads matter too. You know, Mother's Day is such a grand holiday that when it's time for this one to come, it kind of just comes and goes. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry to hear that. I am definitely praying for you. Because man, listen, I can't imagine that, man. I'm crazy about my mama. Like, real life crazy about my mom. We are like eye to eye, right hand, left hand. Like, that is my actual bestie right there. Like, we know what each other thinking. We right there. I'm so sorry to hear that, vegan. Baby. Listen, you ever need to talk, I got you. I got you. You ever need to really vent and talk, I got you. I am so sorry to hear that. That's why, I don't take nothing for granted. I don't. I don't. I don't take nothing for granted at all. The one thing about losing their mother, I had to, it was a tough pill to swallow, but at the same time, I was okay because every chance I had when I was under that test of life, I was always there. I could have been petty like some baby daddies and, starve her out, act like I don't hear you. No, I was there for every call, anything she needed, whether we was up or down, whether we was okay or not, whether we agreed or not, I still showed up. And when she was gone, I didn't have to bury her with regrets like so many people had. A lot of people have regrets. You know, they always wish they could have done more for somebody and wish they would have answered their calls. And I'm just glad that I always did, because I'm very sincere. I don't play. If I say I care, I care. I'm gonna show it. I'm not just gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna show it. And as much as I miss her, I'm glad, I'm grateful that we got things hashed out before it happened, you know. Amen. God got us all the way. Glory to the Most High. That's what keep us strong. That's what keep us whole. As broken as we can be, it keeps us intact. And the world changes so much. That's the one thing that don't change. And that's what we cling to. That's what exactly who we cling to. All right now, firecracker. Set it off, baby. You gonna always shine. And see, that's what this is about. I want to make you laugh, want to make you smile, want to make you think. But the most important thing is you being okay. That's the most important thing. In my life, I'm used to being the voice of reason for most people that I know. When people stop hitting me up, I know they done made a decision that was crazy, and they don't want to talk about it to me just yet. They're like, I don't think I should call Kenny yet, because I know he told me about that, and he said this and he said that, and I knew I shouldn't have, and I did it. And yeah, I'm that guy. I am that friend. I'm that one. You call you like, oh dang, Kenny was right again. Man, I shouldn't. Should I call him? Tell him? I don't know. Trying to tell you. I'm hoping I'm entertaining you well on your work venture for the day. I agree with that. See, I'm definitely my mother's son. Me and her are like, as I'm trying to tell you, you would have thought we were brother and sister. I am definitely her son. We definitely mirror each other in every way. We know what each other thinking. Like we are locked in. We're up there. It's beyond words. And I had a point in my life where I didn't listen, and I was hard headed. And everything she ever told me, I had to face it. And I realized, oh yeah, that's my queen right there. I can't keep doubting what she tells me. I need to take heed to some things she say. And sure enough, my life started turning around. Me having my children, they kept me grounded and rooted. So I stopped getting into, mess out here in these streets and turned my life around. Got closer to God. Took time to weave out unnecessary friends. I ain't gonna sit here and say just cut people off, but you gotta put people where they at until you get where you need to be. And my kids, I want them to be on point. I want them to be happy. So I don't want to leave this world not making sure they got it. That's what I'm saying. My mom just like that. I love that kind of energy. That's the type of stuff I like. I like that because I don't want nobody to, to be a pushover. I mean, have a backbone, man, to stand up for yourself. That's why I'm like with my daughter. I make sure she understand. Like, stand up for yourself. Still do right. Don't go against me. But at the same time, tell me how you feel. Speak to me. Yes, projection is definitely God's protection. That's why I tell people sometimes when something you're trying to avoid always still finds its way to you, it's being presented to you. You can't keep running from it. Like something keeps presenting itself, it's probably for you or for you to deal with, or it needs your attention. So you don't end up in places for no reason. Like you're there because God needed you there for a reason. And when he don't want you somewhere, he's going to make sure things happen to make sure you're not there. And when people identify that, I think they will be okay with things not going their way sometimes. Sometimes getting to work on time could have been you in a wreck and you avoided that accident just being a few minutes late. So it's like you got to be thankful you got from A to B over the fact that you might be late. You got to worry about the fact that they can replace you the same day you go to the hospital. By the time you get checked in the hospital, they'll have your replacement on the job. So you got to understand that putting yourself first is essential. You got to love you because them people, they want your energy. They don't want you. When you sign up for a job, you're signing up your energy for that job. And your name and stuff is just so they know what to call you. But it's your energy that they are paying for. So somebody else can easily come in with that same energy or more energy than what you had. So that's why I said it's good to have a goal, a plan, some kind of blueprint together of what you're trying to do and get out of that job before taking on the job, or you're going to be miserable. Misery comes when you're not being creative. Depression comes when you're not using the part of your brain that makes you feel bliss. When you want to feel inspired, the thing that turns you on. That's one side of your brain not being used. If all you're gonna do is work and pay bills, you're never gonna use your creative side for nothing. You're not investing in your creation or nothing. You're just gonna use half of your brain and wonder why you're going through all that mental shit. You'll understand that when you get back into your creative mode, that helps both sides of your brain work together. That pulls you up out of the hole. But some people got used to being in the hole to the point where they don't know where they're at. Yeah, I appreciate you rocking out with me today, vegan. That's what's up. I'm a motor mouth. I can do this all day. Brrr. Did you want to ask me anything, vegan? Hey man, look, see, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying right there. And opportunities like that also come across people when you do right by people. You know, you might have been working with somebody at your job that you just met and not know that they might own their own business the whole time. And you being nice and kind to them might have been your first impression. And you just didn't know it. You don't know who's who. Somebody got a blessing for you out here. But if you walk around stepping on toes, you'll never receive it. So, amen to that. Definitely. Yeah, a blessing can go right past you when you're not being right. Be right in your face, walking on past you. And that's why I try to treat people right, because you just don't know. I'm telling you. You might be on your last breath, and that one person that can put air back in your lungs to keep you alive might be the one person you insulted that day or a different day. Last thing you see is the person that you put down that could have kept you on this earth a little longer. That would have to be the worst ending ever. So, like I said, I don't play about God's people, and God don't play about me. All God's people. So we gotta act like it sometimes. Out here in this world right now, everybody they just what they are now. I don't even want to put no name, no label on it, because I'm not trying to manifest that. Amen. He's always testing us. That's why even to this day, we gotta monitor how we react to things. We also need to monitor our minds. Not let our minds become polluted in negativity as well. A lot of things about the body follow the mind. So it's like a lot of people don't understand. It started in your head. So, you see a person on the street that's less fortunate that ain't got nothing. You can't look down on that person because you don't know what got them there. So it's like, that person might come across something to bless their life more abundant than it ever was. And their blessings came later. But if you're sitting there looking at them for the rags they got on that day and treat them as such, you just don't know. You're doing more hurt to yourself. That's why I say I don't look down on nobody. Anybody going through some kind of medical ailment, I pray for them. I know people that'll laugh about it. I don't find nothing funny in it. I care about everybody to a degree. I don't necessarily hate anybody out here. You love me, you love my people, and you respect my family and my children. We good. Yes. Amen. That's what it's about. Having faith over fear. Too many people will sit here and they'll line up for a race. And it's a difference between saying you racing or you just racing not to lose. To lose is completely negative mindset. Having a mindset that you can win is the way to go. Calling yourself weak, your tongue is a mighty sword. To say I'm too weak is to put yourself down. But to say that I'm working on getting stronger. That's you taking the positive route. Your body will hear that. Your spirit will hear that. And you'll manifest strengthening yourself. But if you're quick to say, I ain't all that smart, I ain't all that bright, yeah, stuff like that, you put that on yourself. You bound yourself by your words. So, when we become aware of stuff like that, that's how we can break them chains off of us that we feel are limitations, and we really don't have limitations. It's in our mind, it's in our mental. And I love a confident woman. Trust me, that is a turn on. I love a confident woman. I don't like anybody to be arrogant, man or a woman. But when it comes to confidence, self-esteem, your faith has a lot to do with that shining light. And when people get fearful of that light, that's because they still in their darkness and they ain't trying to see you shine right now. Everybody want to see you shine till you're shining brighter. And that's where the ego comes in. You get past that ego, you can overcome a lot of things. I seen an example of that the other day. I was watching Moesha. I'm still in the season 1, and her homegirl was going out for being a cheerleader, and she joined it just for kicks. She thought it was just something to play around about. She just did it just to do it. And her homegirl actually made a team, and she didn't. And she felt slighted about it, even though initially she didn't even care to do it. But because her friend made it and she didn't, her ego couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the idea that who she deemed less pretty than her was accepted. Not only was she accepted, she ended up being the one who set the tone. She ended up being the head cheerleader to give everybody else the instruction of what cheers to do. So not only did you underestimate your friend potential, you didn't even realize that she was going to go on to be the leader and head honcho. So in that moment, your ego took over and you couldn't be happy for your friend. All of a sudden, you saw your friend as competition. And that's what I mean. It's a difference between confidence and arrogance. I love a confident person. Yes, it is a total difference. Everything in this life is either a positive charge to it or a negative charge to it. And we gotta know what side we on. Amen. And that's what it be. And that's what it be right there. You know, not giving up on yourself is the key to any door, any door you're trying to get through. Not giving up. My thing is that anybody want anything good gotta know it ain't easy. And that's what makes it satisfying. is that it wasn't easy. It didn't come easy. It wasn't a handout. It's something you actually had to put boots to ground. You actually had to put the work in. So when you do cross that threshold, you really can say to yourself, I made this happen. I manifested this. I put in the work. And you will feel as if a bliss, a high that no drug can give you. Knowing that you put that work in and you earn everything you see. Numbers don't lie. So that's just a whole nother high right there. Man, you know you was the baddest one out there. You ain't gotta be all that. You ain't gotta be modest. A couple of missteps ain't gonna take away a beautiful smile. And I know you had the moves back then. You gotta come on now. I bet you did make them games interesting. I'd have been there. Yep. I would have been there to support you. I'm pretty sure you had all them boys trying to dag on. Exactly. See? That's what I'm talking about. I bet you did hype them up. Hype me up, coach. Hype me up, baby. Introduce me to your world, baby. I'm pretty sure you still hype though. I'm pretty sure your family have a function or you go to a function. I'm pretty sure you still center of attention. Not you yelling at the coach. See, there it is. Pull out them dimples, and coach got to take it. You know, they say dimples are touched by an angel. So, person with dimples start cussing you out. Somehow you just get stuck for a second. Like what? Not this cute dimple muff sitting here cussing me out. Nah. What the hell? Yelling at the coach is wild, and you cheerleading. Sheesh. You was intense about it. I ain't lying. Hey, but I know you meant it though. Hey, listen. I know you meant it. You wasn't taking it back. And if you had to say it again, you were gonna say it again. I understand. Heck yeah. We need, hey, listen, that firecracker. Hey, ain't nobody mad at it now. We need that energy. We need that. Sometimes you wake somebody up, you know? So you gotta shake people up sometimes. You gotta tap them back into the world we all are in right now. Get out your own head sometimes. Not Kelly, sit down. Not Kelly, sit down. Yelling at the coach is sending me right now. I swear. They is sending me right now. That is so funny. I bet you they did stop going. Shoot. All right, man. Listen, ain't nobody coming for that. Nobody came to see Otis. You know what I'm saying? You knew you was the main attraction. You already knew. That's what I like. I like that. Yep. I like a person that refuses to be bound, to be labeled, to be tamed, and to be put in a box. Big love for that right there. Yep. You definitely doing it, baby. You definitely got your show going, baby. So what's your end game? Like what's some of your goals? Like what are you trying to accomplish? Because I know the grind don't stop and trying to improve don't stop. So we already know that that comes without even having to say. But as far as like, nah, it don't necessarily have to be YouTube. Just your, end game of what you want to do with your life, like the next 5 years of your life. Like, where do you see yourself? I know you say you stay in Oakland. I mean, YouTube can be part of the goals as well. So that's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up, baby. Keep doing your big one. Much respect. That's why we call you boss lady. Facts. Yeah, I agree with that on the YouTube part. Like I said, I started off on YouTube just, doing the sports lane. It was this dude named that do sports talk about the Carolina Panthers, and I'm a big fan. So, you know, that's how I got on YouTube in the first place. Actually, doing content started for me and my kids back in Halloween last year. So even doing the YouTube thing is still new to me. I was just a mod on other channels for all these years. Definitely a hobby. What you mean keeps you out of trouble? I gotta know this, please. Put me on game. What you mean by keep you out of trouble? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what's up, Vegan. I appreciate that support for real. That's what's up. I mean, I don't either though. Like, I don't either. Like I said, I spend most of my time with my children, and when I'm not working, I'm with family and stuff like that. I don't be. Streets have got too crazy out here, man. People be getting shot at bars and stuff. You can't even go out and just have a drink. Stuff be happening. Most of the clubs be losing their liquor license, or somebody done got shot at the club. They got to shut it down. Yeah, that's why I said I like the creative side of YouTube. It lets people get that side of their brain working and get it cooking again, because you spend your time doing a dead end job and just paying the same bills for the rest of your life. It's gonna drive you up a wall. Being able to have fun again is like bringing that inner child back out of you. It reminds you that you ain't got to be so serious all the time. Life is short. You're not here for a long time. At least be here for a good time. Yep. Yep. It's a lifestyle, baby. It's a lifestyle. I definitely believe in it. That's why, I know every day is not perfect, but waking up with a negative mindset, that's just not the way to live. You gotta be able to have the moments where you can just let loose and wake up with some kind of form of peace on your mind. Like, you should not be pissed off at breakfast. I'm sorry. I feel like whatever you didn't finish tying up the loose ends of the day before, you're gonna have to give that to the Lord. Cause there ain't no way you can let that keep carrying on and carrying on. You're welcome. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day, vegan. I appreciate your conversation. We definitely need to do this more often. I will definitely be checking in on you sometimes here and there. You already know that. Girl, stop. I'm all the way down with the team. Just don't hurt me too bad. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just don't put me in a wheelchair, okay? You know how us Blackfoots do, you know. We different. Two Blackfoots, boy, girl. We might make a damn earthquake around this mother. That's so much power in one place. I don't know if the world can handle it. But I'm here for it. Enjoy your day, though. Stay blessed. I'm here for you if you need me. That's a sure thing. Don't let nobody stress you out. And I already know you're not gonna let nobody stress you out. I'm just saying it because you're gonna manifest it. You're gonna have a good day. You too. Like, share, subscribe. Kyn for the win. Appreciate y'all today. It was a very interesting morning. But the conversation was excellent. And I hope everybody have a blessed day. Keep it 100. Say yourself. Keep God first. And love yourself. Peace.